Hello against me, Sam from Cult Figs and Films. Today I'll be reading you a Grail item video. You may understand if you're a collector, well, if you're not a collector. A Grail item is a item that you're highly sought after, like a must-have for your collection, or something because you really want it. Well, either be you're a big fan of it, or you really like the look of it and you've always wanted it for a long time. You've been on your list and you always sort of keeps eluding you because the price is too high, or you get outbid, or whatever else. This is one such item. I've got quite a number of Grail items, and this one is definitely the biggest Grail item in my collection. This is, of course, if you can't tell already, the Freddy vs. Jason 2-pack by NECA Toys from the Freddy vs. Jason film, which came out about 2003-2004. Then NECA released a 2-pack to coincide with the release. They also released the Jason on its own, I believe, and the Freddy as well. I'm not too sure. Actually, I'm not too sure if they released it. I know they released either one. I think it was the Freddy on their own for SDCC, but I'm not too sure about the Jason, which came with a Kruger head, but I'm not sure if they released the Jason on its own in a singular pack. But anyway, this is a highly sought after set for me. I'm quite a big fan of the film. I haven't seen as many Friday the 13th films, I haven't seen that many Elm Street films, but I'm a big fan of the properties and the same, and a big fan of this film. I know it's fun. Not many people like it, but I really do like it, and I really do dig this set because I'm a big fan of the film and I'm a big fan of the character, especially Robert Englund's Freddy. It's a bit big to show you the full display right now, so I'll show you each figure individually. And I've got the figure, the 2-pack did come with some accessories, like an alternate head for Freddy, which is a dynamic head which I've got in storage, and a alternate hand for Jason with the decapitated Freddy head. I've got those in storage currently, but everything else, this is the sort of vanilla display. So I'll firstly show you Jason. As these are older NECA figures, see the base is absolutely awesome. As these are older NECA figures, they are not as posable as their more modern day counterparts of Freddy, Jason, and far more articulated than these are. Most articulation you have is being the neck and the arms and the wrists. That's better, and maybe if you're lucky in the feet and the waist. That's all you get with these ones, but the detail is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I do love the size of this Jason and the detail of this Jason. He isn't as colourful, but again, the character's never been that colourful in the first place. But I really do dig the look of it. It does very much look like Jason from the film, and I do love the flaming base. Each one kind of a base. I'm not too sure which side to go on, but I think this is the correct side. You can see kind of a machete, which is not got any blood in it, but does it really good. I really do dig this item. I can just demonstrate the articulation on this figure. Just demonstrate with the Freddy's one, which I prefer the Freddy. You can remove the shoulders, both of them. You can move the head, rotate. You can move the wrist. One of these is busted. I think it may be this hand. It's busted, but I know one of these hands is busted. I'm not too sure which one, but I'm set the peg, but it does stay on, so I'm not too happy, not too worried. But I can't put the alternate hand with the magnetic hand with the 7 winking Freddy head. I can't put it on, but that's very happy. I'm very happy how it is. How I haven't displayed it with the 2 duking it out anyway. Until I get, and I'm hoping that we get some more articulated versions of the Freddy and Jason. I hope we do. One tidbit that NECA did add, which we never saw in the film. In the film, we never saw this Jason unmasked at all. When we've seen the other Jasons normally unmasked, we never saw this one unmasked. And damn, is he really ugly. There you go. We never saw it in the film, but damn, he's ugly. A face only truly a mother could love. It is really well detailed, especially for a thing we've never seen in the film. Of course, NECA had supervision from the studio, which is New Line Cinema, with the head sculpt. So obviously they were happy with it. You can see it's very well detailed. A couple of teeth there, very nicely looking his face. Got a bit of hair at the back there. It's very detailed. It shows actually better detail on the camera than is here. I think maybe into the light, but it doesn't really. You can see all the mould and clothes rotting away, and the gloves been torn up. A nice big machete there with a black shirt underneath, which is also equally torn up, and pants at the bottom, which are really nice and nasty. Really do this. I have to admit, I've been slacking on the Freddy and Jason figures, but I really need to pick up some more soon. I really do love both characters, so really happy with that. The accessory, of course, is the machete, which he's holding in his hand. His hands are a bit rubbery, so it's easy to get in, and he also comes with the iconic hockey mask, which I can show you there. It's really good. I love the detail. And I always liked NECA's Jason's masks. They really did really cool. I still need to pick up the Ultimate Part 3 figure. NECA did. So I've got both Ultimate Freddys, but I haven't got any of the Jasons yet. Well, the two Ultimate Jasons, I'm on the hunt for them. Really dig it. You can see the chevrons there, the holes and the rivets on the side. Looks really good. Love it. But the creme de la creme of the figures for me is the Freddy. I'm a big Freddy fan. Of all the slasher villains, he's my favourite. Freddy is my absolute favourite, and you can see him here in all his glory. I absolutely dig this figure. The head sculpt is incredible. I'll take off the hat for a second. Oh yeah, that's a single peg to take off the head to put the other dynamic head in. Just bear me a second while I just change it over. Actually, I think no, the head. No, it's not stuck to the head now. So not sure if he wore the. Oh no, the gloves are right. I thought I just broke the glove for a second, but it's all good. It's all good. I thought I busted the glove. I'd hate to do that. Really love this set. Yeah, the blades are alright. Yeah, just checking them over. Yeah, the blades are alright. Just checking them. Would hate to have this set damaged. I got this used in the post, so it came out absolutely perfectly. The figs were a bit dusty, so I just gave them a clean over. And the base was a bit dirty as well, gave it a clean over. All the accessories were there, everything, but you can see that Freddy head. I absolutely loved that facial expression, the burns, and everything else. Really cool. You can definitely tell this is Robert Englund's Freddy. The other arm pose is a bit awkward. Again, the articulation is the same. A bit more stiffer. And that arm, actually no, that arm is very stiff, so I'll not turn that. But it does have more additional articulation, more so than Jason. That being, I'll put the head back on again. These are a bit funny with the base, but it does go on. The other articulation being in the elbow, where they can swivel. So you can get some variations of them having the arm really arched back or slightly more arched forward. And the hand is on his gloved hand's on the ball joint, so you can get some various poses out of that. But it's just a swivel in the wrist over there, swivel at the waist, and no, I don't think there's anything at the boots. No, yeah, it got a little slight turn in the boots, but I do dig it. And of course, it does look better with the fedora as well. I really do dig the figure. I love the dark green and red sweater. Does it really good. The pants came out dirty as well. It's very iconic of Freddy. He's always been very consistent, Freddy, with his outfit. Very consistent. His costume, compared to some horror villains, is basically the same throughout. Just darker shades of the jumper. Does it really good. I'm a big fan of Robert Englund's Freddy, so it's always a must-have. I've got some other things I'll explain in a little while after, but I really do dig the glove from the remake. I would love a fully articulated version of this bad boy as well. Really good. I think these are a bit bigger compared to the modern day NECA figures. I think these are a bit bigger than 7-inch. They are meant to be 7-inch figures, but they do look good together. I have them on display on their own. I haven't displayed with the other Jasons or Freddys, so they're their own separate entity for the time being. They're doing it really good. The base as well is fantastic with this one. You can see here it's got like fire with darker red bits around the woods, just where it's burning. Does it really cool. The final fight is brilliant in the film. Of course, wouldn't be complete without the hat, the fedora. I do love this one. The head is it does have a tendency to pop off though with this one, which is a shame, but once it stays, it stays. Also, it comes with a little sign with a logo from the film. You can see it there, Freddy vs Jason. Really love this. This is the icing on the cake, because I usually have on display. What I do is it here is have them displayed like so, like that. I put the little signage. You don't be able to see it, but I put it down at the bottom there, something to complete the looks like. It does becomes a centerpiece of a collection. And just discuss. You can find this piece on eBay. You won't be able to find it on Amazon. They may be able to find it from specialty shops and experts may be able to find it, but it can be rather expensive. Of all the 2-packs that NECA have done over the years, this is the cheapest one to get. I've seen the Halloween one go for really expensive. I'd love to get it, but it's just very expensive. The Highlander set, which is another Grail item I really want, that goes quite quick and quite asking price quite high. But I know I'll be lucky one day to get that set. That set I really do want. The other 2-packs, I'm not sure if they've done that many. I know they did the Crow 2-pack with Top Dollar and Crow from the final battle, and they also did another Crow set, which was the Mirror's Reflection set, which was really cool. I haven't got that. They've done quite a number of 2-packs over the years, and this is one I really wanted the most, and I do want the Highlander sets, the other 2-pack, but you can be sure there'll be more of these Grail item videos in the future. This is a treasured piece of my collection, and I have many more treasures to show. Anyway guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye.